And Paul will go first.
George Carlin used to do a comedy routine, and he talked about the 7 words you can't say on national TV. He's deceased now, but I think George Carlin would probably be smiling if he's been watching the Democrat primary, because I think they've used all 7 words. In fact, I think they've used all 7 words on themselves, and they haven't even started attacking the Republicans yet. So politics can be entertaining. On the Republican side, we like to do something a little more subtle. We do the whisper campaign. So we've got some of that going on too, and it may just be that on the Republican side, we don't have as sophisticated eavesdropping equipment as the Democrats do. But they are trying. My good and respected Secretary of State over here, he films me everywhere I go. He's got a video stalker that tracks me from one end of the state to the other. But the cool thing about it is, he videos me eating. He videos me in private conversation. He videotapes me at my church, flipping pancakes for the indigent. So I'm kind of curious, what is all this video? Is it going to be a reality TV show? Am I going to be the star of my own reality TV show running for office? If that's all it were, boy, that would be great. I just have this sneaking suspicion maybe those video clips are going to show up somewhere. But I also have this suspicion that maybe they're not even going to tell the truth about me. I think some of that comes, though, as you rise to the top. More people are going to talk about you. As we've risen to the top of the polls, we now are getting attacked. A press release went out today, says for bringing the prisoners back from Gitmo and trying them in New York just like Obama. I apparently have become an acolyte of Obama, even though I didn't know it. But guess what? I'm not for bringing the prisoners up here. I think they should be tried under military tribunals at Gitmo. So how does that square with the press release that says I'm now an acolyte of Obama? How is that going to work? Well, politics, as you all know, because you're all involved, is about sifting through mistruths and untruths and downright lies sometimes. So we'll get a chance to sift through this as the campaign works and moves forward. But what I would say is that the way I am different than most of the other candidates is that I think there is bipartisan blame to go around for the fix we're in. I think the system is broken in Washington, and I think we have to do something to change the rules. We do something very well in Frankfurt. We balance the budget every year. Republicans and Democrats can quarrel, but at the end of the year, we balance the budget because we have to. If we could pass one reform in Washington, I would say, make them balance the budget every year. One step in that right direction would be term limits. They go up and they lose their way. We need to send them up for a period of time. They need to come home like the rest of us and live under the laws. Term limits, balanced budget amendment. We have to reform the system. Many of you are in city and county government, and when you see federal money, you say, hooray, free money from the federal government. If I don't take it, somebody else will. The problem is there's no money. It's not that the emperor has no clothes, it's that the emperor has no money. We are out of money, $1.75 trillion debt, and they give you a check. Where's the check come from? A stimulus check. Or $4,500 cash for clunkers. Where does the money come from? We've got to borrow it. We don't have enough in taxes. We have to borrow money. We owe the Chinese $800 billion, the Japanese $700 billion. I think we are in a serious circumstance in our country, and we have to do something to reform the system. It's not going to be enough just to elect another individual to go up there. You have to change the rules of the system. At one point in time, we had rules. We obeyed the Constitution. Jefferson wrote that in questions of power, let no more be heard of confidence in man, but bind him from his mischief by the chains of the Constitution. We used to have rules that restrained the growth of federal government, but we no longer pay attention to the Constitution. Judge Napolitano the other day interviewed Representative Clyburn from South Carolina, and he said, where's the constitutional authority to do this? And he said, well, most of the things we do up here, we don't have anything to do with the Constitution. He readily admitted that they do not obey the Constitution. We have to begin to obey the rules again, and I don't think it's something that is idle chatter, it's not parlor talk, it's not something we have a long time to talk about, because there is a crisis. There is a crisis in the country, and we will have problems paying back our debt. The other way we pay back is by creating new currency. Last year, in the middle of the banking crisis, we doubled the monetary base. As that money leaks into the system, you're going to have rising prices. And the question is, could it be dramatically rising prices? We have to do something. We have to reform the system. It means changing the rules, and it means not accusing Republicans or Democrats, but saying there are problems and we need to all work together to fix them. Thank you very much.